One of the IPO which is open right now is ESAF, Small Finance Bank. We have Kadambelil Paul Thomas, MD and CEO, and Velloor, Executive VP at the Small Finance Bank. Both are joining us. Gentlemen, good afternoon. Thank you so much for your time. You know, just before you guys joined us, there was you are operating very well in Kerala in the south of the country, right? We had another small finance bank hailing from Banaras in UP, Utkarsh Small Finance Bank. They were talking to us for the results. And the sense we were getting was that the sector tailwind continues because the festive season is kicking now and seasonally stronger times are coming in. At least, and he was talking well about UP and Bihar showing good growth. How is generally the festive season demand, or before that, the inventory build up for small borrowers in South India? Because from starting from Ganesh Chaturthi in the west, which is Maharashtra, all the way till Holi, every state has some festivities, right? So how is usually the seasonality play in South?
Yeah, that's true. Across India, the seasonality play well. So, in fact, the festive season starts with the Onam in Kerala. Normally, it's August, September. So, our disbursement also have spurred during this period. So now, since we have operations across central and north and eastern part of India, so we are seeing demand coming from all these regions during this festive season. That's very true.
The other thing also, I would like to congratulate you. I was looking at the valuations at which your offering is being made. It has been priced very intelligently, leaving value on the table for the small investor. Some of your peers have done the same and rewarded the small investor. It was a good practice in general. But Kadambelil, I'll come to you on how the larger picture looks. 3 to 5 years. I will not talk about immediate forward-looking statement, but the mission of Small Finance Bank. What direction would you like to take the top management over the medium to longer term?
I will share the broader picture. So I have been in this space for the last 30 years. So we started as a non-profit society. We are a very true mission-driven organization. And we see a lot of opportunity for small finance banks because mainly the Bharat, the rural India, 47% of our GDP contribution comes from the rural and semi-urban areas. So the farmers, the artisans, the micro entrepreneurs, all they need financial service to fulfill their aspirations. And we are seeing that because the customer who joined as a microfinance borrower is slowly graduating to a micro entrepreneur, taking a micro enterprise loan. Then they are coming for a affordable housing loan. They are coming for a vehicle loan. So as the overall economy grows, the income streams grows, there is a lot of opportunity for us. So especially for our bank, we are currently operating 70% of our branches are in rural and semi-urban areas. So the entire leadership is focused on the servicing the low and middle income segments on the asset side. So we have developed products suitable to these segments. We are working with farmers and farmer producer organizations on the one side, and also helping our micro customers to graduate to the next level through various initiatives. So I foresee a great opportunity for small finance banks in the next coming years.
Gentlemen, this is Vinny joining in the conversation as well. Mr. Velloor, what we also want to know is, in terms of talking more about the company, specific, your AUM has grown around 39% CAGR. Is that something, given the opportunity that you see in this sector, this growth sustainable going forward, or should we expect better growth is something that is acceptable and could be seen going forward?
Yeah, if you see over the last 2 years, from an asset point of view, we've been growing at a compounded annual rate of 30% or so. And from a liability point of view, it's 28% or so. we don't see too much of a challenge in maintaining that kind of a growth over the next few years.
Okay, and sir, just want to get up, pick your brain in terms of what's your percent of your book that caters to unsecured lending as of now, and given the caution on the kind of leverage in the system, are you a bit concerned about the asset quality there, Mr. Velloor?
Right. So the first point I'd like to make here is that, when we talk of unsecured, as you know, microfinance is by definition, by design, an unsecured product. And today, of course, there is a lot of conversation and debate going on about, unsecured loans per se. What we would present to you and put forward is that the present debate, to a large extent, is about personal loans, loans for consumption purposes, and credit card loans. From a microfinance point of view, while the entire thing is by definition unsecured, we also are giving loans for productive purposes. One. Second, the ticket sizes tend to be very small. If you look at our bank, the ticket size is in the region of 47,000 rupees or so. And this is across something like 37 lakh loan accounts. And I'm talking of March figures. So I think when we speak of the unsecured and the various aspects of it, this should be kept in mind.
Right, thank you so much, Mr. Thomas, as well as Mr. Velloor, for joining in with us this afternoon, and good luck with your IPO. Thank you so much for joining in with us. That was the management of ESAF Small Finance Bank that is open for subscription. Even today will be open till tomorrow, so let's keep an eye out on that. Listing will be sometime near the mid of November.